Hear ye, and welcome to the Abraham Drinking Podcast, where we talk about random bullshit for the next hour to an hour and a half. We are uncensored, unedited, and no holds barred, covering everything and anything from beer to bitches, rags to riches, sports to courts, bars to cars, music to movies, literally just about anything and everything. We are live on Facebook, live every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 p.m. Central Time. And just a reminder, you can watch us at 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 7:30 p.m. Atlantic Time. Please follow us across all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. You can also find us on all listening platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and
Pornhub.
Damn it, Aaron. iHeartRadio. Damn it, Aaron. You had one job. Aaron had one job to say iHeartRadio at the beginning, and he couldn't do it.
Supposedly we're...
Son of a bitch.
Next year we're going to perform at Lost Lanes. As we're going to be the Abraham Drinking Podcast at Lost Lanes.
Abraham lost? Abraham just lost.
You know what that is?
Yeah, Lost Lands, it's a music festival. Come on, Aaron.
Big techno. Not techno.
Aaron, how the hell are you? You seem down in the dumps tonight.
In your glasses, I see the fucking reflection off
Good.
of it.
Good.
Nope.
Good.
I'm cheery as an apple, baby.
Cheery as an apple?
Yeah.
Apple's cheery?
Yeah, fucking green apple.
That's sour.
Fuck yeah, it's sour.
That's what you are. You're sour tonight.
I am sour.
It's sour apple. But this is been a huge week. This is and has been a huge week so far. The Browns beat the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday 13-10 in a defensive battle and on a game-winning field goal. We're going to get into sports.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, it was your phone.
It sounded like a fucking... Didn't sound like... Whatever. Did you tell...
It was your phone.
I can't say what I was going to say, but whatever.
What?
It didn't sound like your voice. It sounded like somebody outside. But you're going to tell the people about your checklist?
Oh, we're getting there.
Good.
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 But the Browns beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 13-10 on a defensive battle and a game-winning field goal. Tonight we have our live show as always. We have Thanksgiving on Thursday, my birthday on Friday, and the Michigan-Ohio State game Saturday. What a fucking week we're about to have. What a time to be alive, Aaron. Checklist.
There it is.
There it is, my birthday checklist, and one is down. Birthday checklist. Browns win. Eating a lot of turkey.
Gobble,
Gobble.
gobble.
Oh. Then, I turned 31 on Friday. I can't believe I'm 31 years old, Aaron.
Believe it.
Can't believe it. I'm going to take these glasses off. Or I might not. Put them back on because it's my birthday and I do what I want to. I do what I want to. But no, Thanksgiving, Thursday, I turned 31 on Friday, and then Michigan's going to spank that ass on Saturday, baby. Piece of cake.
He's hoping, because he does not want to go out Saturday and people give him shit.
I'm going to be very disappointed if Michigan doesn't win. The past 2 years, my birthday has been the absolute best day of the year.
He's going to go rile people up and make people all pissed off.
Oh, of course. I already have the outfit planned and everything.
Oh, God.
But then if Michigan wins, I change out of it and just go out normal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Have to.
Oh, yeah.
But what a fucking week to be alive. What a week. Michigan's going to win Saturday. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe that was my watch that was going off.
I was going to say, it sounded like a girl's voice.
It might have been. I don't know. All right, we have a heavy sports night again because it was a big sports night. Sports weekend. Sports week. The whole shebang. It's Victory Monday! Your Cleveland Browns knocked off the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday. 13-10 on the game-winning field goal. The Browns are now sitting at 7 wins, 3 losses on the season. Aaron, you were down at the game yesterday.
I was.
Tell us about the atmosphere in Cleveland Browns Stadium.
It was, starting with the Muley Lot was wild. Before when they were introducing the defense. Everybody came out. Fucking Nick Chubb. They had Nick Chubb stand out there on his crutches to get people wild up. That was, and then I don't know. You know when you go down the people who beat the guitar, like the.
Oh, I'm getting into it. That's next.
Okay.
You don't have to say that.
So
yet.
that, and then just, dude, it was wild. It was absolute just chaos. There wasn't too many Steelers fans like normal. Good. They couldn't get their fucking tickets.
Well, the Browns used to sell them every year because they were kicking our ass for so long. But now,
tickets were up to $200, I guess, yesterday.
oh, I'm sure.
Something wild like that.
That was the cheap seats. Was $200.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's how it should be in Cleveland. I used to scalp tickets for like $80 to get into a game because that's why we've been so bad. But now they win. This is a great time to be a season ticket holder like yourself because now, say you don't want to go to the game, say you can't make the game, you could sell that ticket for like almost your season ticket price for all the games.
Oh, yeah. If it was,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But as Aaron was getting into, it was awesome to see the voice of the Cleveland Browns, Jimmy Donovan, back in the booth announcing yesterday's game and being the dog pound captain before the game and smashing the guitar. Jimmy Donovan also, after the game, received the game ball from Kevin Stefanski, who's down in the locker room, which is awesome. Many people don't know. If you don't know, Jimmy Donovan has been fighting leukemia. So that was good to see yesterday, him back in the booth.
Oh, that was great.
And just dominating. It's good to see.
It's marvelous. I mean, he is the voice. It is what it is. I don't think we expected him to be back for Pittsburgh, but
I don't think we expected him back, honestly, all season.
yeah, I thought maybe like at the end of the year, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know, but he was back pretty quick, and I don't know what he's what he's going through or whatnot. But he was back this week and doing. I thought that was pretty awesome, especially to give out the game ball. That's pretty classy. What do we got? We got some comments.
This is Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. But again, let's talk about the Browns. The Browns defense looked absolutely incredible once again. Absolutely, like the number one defense in the league.
Oh yeah,
It's been awesome to see.
that should have been a safety, but we won't.
Oh, it was a fucking safety. I replayed that 10 times. So the ball has to completely get out of the end zone. Even if the ball is a little out of the end zone and half the ball isn't out of the end zone, it's still a safety. The entire football has to cross the goal line. And that football did not go out of the end zone. I watched it fucking 5 times. At least. It was a safety.
I just don't get why you don't call that a safety and then just review it. I just don't.
I don't get why Stefanski didn't throw the challenge flag regardless. That should have been challenged, and we would have got that 2 points and got the ball back. Remember, on safeties, they kick off from the 20.
Yeah, punt.
Not the 35.
And it's a punt.
And it's a punt. So you probably get the ball back near
the
the 50-yard line.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? If not, it will depend on the return, of course. Jim Schwartz has made a huge difference this year, and I am always going to talk about it. Jim Schwartz is... Last year, we had, I think, the 28th ranked defense. And we brought some guys in, but it's pretty much the same guys we had last year. Mm-hmm. Outside of the defensive line, a guy here and there in the secondary. But it's almost the same defense. We were ranked 29th last year. Jim Schwartz has rejuvenated the defense. I've said this multiple times on the show. And he's been, I think he's honestly part of the big reason why we are 7-3 right now.
Oh, absolutely. We're not playing zone every fucking play.
Yeah. No, so that's huge. Then I said Myles Garrett is an absolute beast along with the entire defensive line. We were just up at Delaney's. Shout out to Delaney's, our sponsor for the Abraham Drinks podcast. We drink there every night before the Abraham Drinking podcast. But the guy next to me said, "Do you remember when Myles Garrett flexed after I think it was after the safety? Well,
should have been.
Yeah. He flexed, and there's just a ball. Like it was like a fucking 3 baseballs sitting there. Just looks disgusting. It was like Big Papa Pump. So that was pretty good. T.J. Watt was almost non-existent yesterday.
Yeah, he had just one play.
He made the one sack. But let's talk about DeJuan Jones at right tackle.
Yeah, they were subbing him and someone else out.
That DeJuan Jones took T.J. Watt and neutralized him the entire game, other than that one sack. And DeJuan Jones is that rookie tackle we just drafted.
Right.
I'm not going to say where he's from because we don't say that word. We don't say those words this year.
We don't.
Or this week. We don't say that O word. We don't say that bullshit.
Yeah, anything with an M, we don't say that shit.
Bullshit? I've heard you say not much or.
Not uch.
Yeah.
Not uch.
See, now you can see.
Whatever.
But DeJuan Jones definitely neutralized T.J. Watt in that game, which is huge. It's huge. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, I thought, played pretty good job. He did, a pretty good job yesterday. He got the ball out quick. They were talking about, their Pittsburgh Steelers pass rush is pretty good, especially Cameron Hayward's back, T.J. Watt, I forget the other defensive end. Highsmith. And they have a great pass rush, and Dorian Thompson-Robinson got the ball out quickly yesterday, which is what I like to see in a rookie quarterback. I thought it was huge that he got a whole week of practice, and I think he's just going to get better with age. Better with not age, but as the weeks go on, practice
reps
with age. Get better in time, more reps, more gameplay. I think he'll just be just fine. Like I said, gets the ball out quick. Love it. You were at the game, so you might not have seen the post-game interview. He gave credit to absolutely everybody but himself. And I'm like, this guy is classy. He's a guy I can get behind and root for. He pretty much said, if it wasn't for our defense today, we might not have won the game. We ran the ball, DTR did what he needed to do to win the football game. And I can root for the guy because we drafted him. That's why I'm rooting for him. I'm a big fan of the draft, man.
Yeah, you're not bringing in people.
I don't like the free agency, bringing people in unless it's like non-important positions. If you draft a quarterback and they win it, it's so much better. So much better, in my opinion.
You're damn right, Tom. Super Bowl champ Joe Flacco.
No, we're getting there. We are getting there. The AFC North, though, is getting very interesting. The Browns are one game back of first place in the division. The Ravens are sitting at 8-3. The Browns 7-3. Steelers 6-4. Cincinnati is probably going to tank the rest of the year. Joe Burrow is now out. But it's crazy. The top two paid quarterbacks in the NFL are done with season-ending injuries. Deshaun Watson, Joe Burrow. Top two highest paid. They gone. Thoughts?
Rodgers is top probably 5, right? Paid. 2.
Yeah, but he'll be back. Did you see Aaron Rodgers coming back mid-December? His plan is, which is nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Achilles usually takes 12 months to 18 months. He's back in less than 4. It's nuts.
See, I don't know if Rodgers is going to come back, though, if the Jets keep fucking losing.
He'll be back. You watch. The Jets are going to win 3 in a row. He'll be back mid-December, and Aaron Rodgers is going to bring them a Super Bowl.
That's funny.
Why is that funny? The Jets' defense is pretty good. The problem is they have nothing to play for right now. When they have something to play for, Aaron Rodgers out on the field, look out for that defense.
Oh, absolutely.
Look out. But speaking of quarterbacks, the Browns have signed, as you said already, veteran quarterback Joe Flacco. Flacco was 20-3 all-time against the Cleveland Browns in his career and did win a Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. Thoughts on the sign, Aaron?
Good backup. I mean, better than P.J. Walker. Should be. But we'll see. I mean, I mean, he's got weapons to throw to, and we run the ball. It's not like he needs to.
I'll be honest. I think I'm 100% on Dorian Thompson-Robinson starting. He's just going to get better with reps and time and game reps, and he's going to get better just the way it is. Game speed, the whole shebang. I just don't want to see them throw Joe Flacco into the game to start like this week. He better not fucking start this week.
He ain't going to start.
He better not. I think you got to roll with the guy that's been here since, I was going to say 2 days, but mini camp and the whole shebang. I think Joe Flacco needs to be here as a mentoring agent kind of thing for DTR. Sit with him, teach him. Hopefully that works. I don't know. But we also did need a third quarterback in the quarterback room.
Well, yeah.
100%. But Thanksgiving is this Thursday. Thanksgiving Day football. We have the Detroit Lions versus the Green Bay Packers at 12:30. The Washington Redskins versus the Cowboys at 4:30. And the 49ers versus Seahawks at 8:20. Aaron, you want to place a little bet?
I forgot about that last.
Thanksgiving Day birthday bet? Me versus you?
What's that?
It'll be a drinking bet for next week on the show. Sure. We have a few other bets for next week's show.
Sure.
So you might as well, let's do a Thanksgiving Day bet. Who you taking, Detroit or Green Bay?
You're probably going to have the same as me, Detroit.
I'm going Green Bay then.
Okay, that's whatever.
Redskins, Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys.
Cowboys, this is normal.
49ers, Seahawks.
Where are they at?
Seattle.
Probably 49ers.
All right, I'm going 49ers. So it's going to come down to the Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers for 3 shots total.
Oh, God. Okay.
1 shot a game. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Aaron.
Yay.
All right. Moving on to college football. The biggest week of the year. It all comes down to this weekend in college football. It's rivalry week. The game. The Michigan Wolverines versus the Ohio State Buckeyes. The biggest game of the year. 11-0 versus 11-0. The hype and hatred towards each other is real this year. It's fucking real, and I love it. Finally, the rivalry is back in college football. The best game of the fucking season. Getting fired up over here. I can't wait because I'm celebrating so hard Saturday. Friday's my birthday, but celebrating Saturday. Just so everybody knows. Celebrating Saturday. If you can't make it, you can Venmo me at GGresco12. You can buy me a drink. But the hype and hatreds towards one another is real, and college football is back with these two teams. Heading into the game, Michigan is without their head coach, Jim Harbaugh, which I don't think it makes too much of a difference that he's not there because he's there all week long, and it's in Michigan. So I'll say that. But if you're not ready to play in this game this week, you're out of your goddamn mind.
Wonder what the weather's supposed to be like.
The low's 24, the high is 36. And possible snow.
The more cold, the more snow, the more wind already favors Michigan.
Hail to the victors, hail, hail, hail to Michigan. But we'll get it. We're going to break down the whole game here in a second. These are my bullet points heading into it. Ryan Day, possibly on the hot seat if he can't beat Michigan this year, especially without Harbaugh not being on the sideline and losing to an interim head football coach. What do you say to that one? These are just things I see on the internet throughout the week, just so you know. This isn't me just fucking saying this to say it.
Oh, I mean, he would be on the hot seat even if Jim was there.
And losing 3 straight to Michigan.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's already on the hot seat.
But do you think losing to the interim coach Saturday puts a
It puts a little bit. I mean, if Jim wasn't coaching all week, then it would definitely be more, but...
Right. All right, well, let's break this game down, Aaron. You ready for this?
I am.
All right, ready? Heading into the game, the better coach. Right? Do you see the picture? Ryan Day? Do you see what he's wearing? He's got undies on with a camel toe. Oh, I love it.
Jesus
I love it.
Christ.
Someone sent me this, and I'm like, I'm using that for the podcast. Better coach, Ryan Day or Sharon Moore?
I mean...
I'll be honest, I'm going better coach, you got to go Ryan Day in this one.
Well, yeah.
Interim head coach, Sharon Moore, you go with Ryan Day, camel toe, and all. That's funny shit.
Was he the assistant defense or what? Or,
He's the offensive line coach.
Okay.
Sharon Moore is the offensive line coach, offensive coordinator.
No, I got you. Well, yeah, it has to be Ryan Day, but I mean...
I'm going to go Ryan Day as well.
He's ready. That coach is ready. I mean... yeah.
I think everybody's fucking ready for this game. I can't wait.
Oh, hell yeah.
But, like I said, I'm a Michigan fan. I haven't said anything. I've never said I'm not. But Ryan Day is the better head coach, even though he wears pink underwear and has a pussy.
Jesus Christ.
All right, here we go. Better offensive line. Go ahead, Aaron.
Michigan.
Why?
I just feel like they're more consistent with each other. I mean, we've had an okay offensive line, but...
And Aaron, you're an Ohio State fan.
Yes.
I just want to reiterate this. He's not a Michigan fan saying this. Go ahead.
If you exclude Travion Henderson, who is a fucking beast, then...
No, offensive line. That's it.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's what makes the O-line look good when Travion, when he runs for
We're gonna get a running back. I'm talking about offensive line.
No, Michigan.
In the trenches.
Michigan. I don't know what the year, sophomore, juniors, like
I am also going Michigan, and here's why. And I don't know if a lot of people know this. Michigan's O-line has won the Michigan's offensive line has won the Joe Moore Award in 2021 and 22 for the best offensive line in college football, and that's never been done 2 years in a row before. And that's why Michigan's offensive line is better. And I think it's nearly the same offensive line outside of one person from last season. How do you go against the statistics? Stats don't lie.
No, exactly.
Stats don't lie.
That just adds to it at that point.
Yep. But never been done. Best offensive line 2 straight years in a row. Possibly going to be the 3rd straight year. Pretty wild.
That is why I didn't know that.
So definitely Michigan with the better offensive line, both of us.
Yeah.
All right. Better quarterback going into this matchup. You start this one?
JJ can make plays with his feet more than Kyle McCord can. So, once again, it's skewed because you have Marvin Harrison, who is godlike, who has made him look good. If you exclude Marvin Harrison, put like another Fleming or another, or a boot, or like, I don't know, someone who is not a Garrett Wilson, who we've had great receivers. But McCarthy doesn't have to throw that much. I don't know what his stats were earlier in it, but he's had some good games, but he hasn't had to throw the ball. But that's not his fault.
I think McCord's thrown for more yards. I'm not sure about the touchdown aspect. I think they're pretty damn close.
Well, yeah. It helps when you don't got to run the ball or you don't got to pass the ball.
Right.
2.5 quarters in a game. That's just how dominant it has to be.
This is why I'm going with McCarthy.
The confidence is definitely in McCarthy this week more than I know. He's shitting himself a tiny bit.
I'm going with McCarthy, and as you just said, it's the experience in the game. Mm-hmm. He's played last year, played this year, and played somewhat 3 years ago. He was a rotational guy. Now McCord, this is where I think McCord's going to get into trouble. First game, nerves are high. You're going to Ann Arbor, Michigan, the big house. The big house is called the big house for the only reason they fit 1 million people in that goddamn stadium.
Oh, there's going to be
The place is going to be rocking. It's different, though, this year. It's not like I can't explain it. There's so much like animosity between the teams, and oh god, I wish Harbaugh was on the sideline. It would make it so much better. But I am going with JJ only because experience in the game. I get it. I get he has the best receiver. We're getting receivers next. Best receiver in probably the country in Marvin Harrison. But you got to go JJ based off the experience, based off playing in the game before. You got to go JJ because Michigan is the better runner of the football. It just is what it is. So we're both JJ on this one. JJ McCarthy, better quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I want to reiterate, I am a Michigan fan. Aaron is the Ohio State fan. Reiterate.
Budash was like, Kyle McCord is the worst OSU quarterback of our lifetime. He stinks.
That was who?
Budash.
Nick Budash? I absolutely agree with you. Kyle McCord can't run. He can't make plays outside the pocket. Once he's outside the pocket, bad things happen for him. It's just not good. And like we said earlier, Michigan's offensive line is better. Ohio State's offensive line, I don't think is very good. I'm telling you, we're going to put them in binds where Kyle McCord's going to have to deliver footballs. And I don't know if he's going to be able to do it with pressure. All right.
Yep.
Here we go. Better wide receivers. Go ahead.
Ohio State.
Go ahead.
That's sort of a no. You got Harrison. You got Abuka.
Abuka's been a little weird recently, though, for Ohio State.
No, I know. He's getting healthier, though, but still.
Yeah, he was injured, but he hasn't been back in quite some time.
If we're not, you got tight ends on there? I was going to say, because
they go in.
Stover's pretty top.
Michigan has good tight end, too. I didn't do tight ends, but.
I know. They're probably about even, but.
But I did have better wide receiver. I'm definitely, because Marvin Harrison is probably the best receiver in the country. There's a guy from LSU, but again, LSU hasn't done as good as they have. Definitely Marvin Harrison, but I also said Roman Wilson for Michigan. He's not a big-time outside guy. He's the slot guy, catch the ball, and probably he could take it to the house at any given time. Scored 2 on Ohio State last year, just saying. But I said Roman Wilson's no slouch, but Roman Wilson also got hurt at the end of the Michigan-Maryland game, first half. I think they said it was just precautionary or whatever, but he did get hurt. He did leave the game in the first half of the Michigan-Maryland game last week. Something to look out for. Better running backs. Running back.
I love what you got.
Well, who's the other running back for Ohio State? You can't even name him. That's my point.
I know his name. The guy who scored on the final play for Notre Dame.
Yeah, you don't even know his name, and you're an Ohio State fan.
I can barely remember my name. But
Dilbert.
It has to be. It has to be Michigan.
Oh man,
because they got the 2. I mean, if you're not comparing the second running back, Henderson versus Corum, I'd have to give Henderson by slightest over.
Listen,
Corum.
I think Donovan Edwards is better than Corum. I think Donovan Edwards is better than Corum. I do. I think he reminds me of just a tad smaller version of like Derrick Henry. He's big, he's strong. They don't use him enough down in the red zone. I don't get why they put Corum in the red zone. Yes, he has a ton of touchdowns down there because they take Donovan Edwards out and put him in. But I did say Trayvon Henderson is very, very, very good. What do we got? We got some comments?
No, Nick was like, train him. That's the other guy for us. The guy I couldn't name.
He stinks. That's why we don't know him. But no, Trayvon Henderson is probably going to go as one of the top running backs in the NFL draft next year. 100%. He's a beast. The problem is Michigan's or Ohio State's offensive line isn't the best that it's ever been. Like, you usually have a pretty decent offensive line. This might be one of the worst lines you've had in quite some time. But Trayvon Henderson is a beast. But I got to go with the double-headed monster in Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum. Aaron?
No, I agree. It's a two-headed
You're also agreeing. Ohio State fan also agreeing. Just making people know.
I've seen the battle in the trenches the past 2 years, and it's been won by Michigan.
And Aaron,
what's going to change? Why is it going to? I mean, I know we brought in the coordinator. We controlled the big plays, which has helped. But God, if Michigan starts running the ball for 4 or 5 yards of play action, oh God, I'm terrified.
This is what it's going to come down to right here. The better defense. Michigan has given up 8.18 points per game. Ohio State has given up 9.27 points a game. The better defense.
See, the thing with Ohio State is our defense keeps us, in the first quarter we're only up 7-0, 10-0, yada yada. But Michigan, we're gonna have to score because Michigan's gonna score early. I think they're gonna score early.
They're gonna score early. They're gonna score in the middle, and they're gonna score late, baby. No, honestly, here's my reasoning. In years past, Ohio State has had an absolute game wrecker on defense. Chase Young, Bosa.
Well, yeah,
that was 8 years total between them. Yeah, just about.
Yeah, defensive ends.
Okay. Absolute game wreckers, though. Big plays, big situations. You do have that linebacker, defensive end-ish, 44, and I can't remember his name. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I'm sure it'll pop up in the comments. He's the best defender on defense that you guys have. Other than that, but he's not a game wrecker. I need game wreckers.
Yeah.
Michigan's defensive line is probably one of the best defensive lines I've seen going into this year. Georgia had a really good one 2 years ago, but that Grant that plays defensive tackle for Michigan, you can't block this dude. He is absolutely unbelievable. Your turn.
With the way that they're playing right now, they're just fundamentally sound right now. I mean, it's just both defenses are playing pretty sound. This is honestly, between what we've talked about, this is probably the closest thing to being even.
11-0 versus 11-0, no excuses. There ain't no excuse, no turning back now.
I was gonna say Saturday might come down to just turnovers too, like a turnover battle, if there is one.
I didn't put special teams on there. Special teams, I'll take Michigan too. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's pretty dead even. Quarterback is, we had it pretty even. Running backs slightly favors Michigan. Yeah. Offensive line definitely favors Michigan. Defense, you could see it, 8.18, 9.27, pretty damn close.
Yeah.
You said we said one guy on defense for Ohio State, one guy Grant on Michigan. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I also want to reiterate. I'm going to go ahead and click off this. Reiterate. Me and Aaron have a bet for this game on Saturday. Whoever loses the bet has to wear the opposing team's colors for next week's show. And you have to wear whatever the other person says. Has to wear. If Aaron wins, I have to wear Ohio State colors. Or whatever Aaron gives me to wear Ohio State colors. If I win, I have to give Aaron any Michigan colors or whatever I want him to wear, Michigan colors. Oh, next week's show, Aaron could be wearing fucking a bikini, Michigan bikini.
No, yeah, right.
What do you mean, yeah, right? That's the bet.
That's going to scare people
A
away.
bet's a bet.
Censored.
Two little M's right on your tits.
Oh, my God.
An M right on your poo-poo. The old shit if I have a fucking
I know it will.
a triple X Michigan bikini for Mr. Dilbert himself.
Oh, yay.
But I do have a video I would like to play just to get us in this, Michigan, Ohio State. Get us a little fired up for Saturday because, again, Michigan, Ohio State game Saturday. Also celebrate my 31st birthday. This is going to get you fired up. Here we go.
Everything that you thought had meaning. Every hope, dream, or moment of happiness. None of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born?
Woo!
Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not!
Ohio State versus Michigan, two of the greatest powerhouses in the sport, and the greatest rivalry in the sport. But it's not just a rivalry, it's a battle. It's a battle not for the weak, but for the strong. It's a battle that will bring sorrows or happiness. It's a battle that will make your legacy, or tarnish your legacy. The fans don't like each other. The players don't like each other. It's a never-ending loop. So how will you prepare? This is your time to show what you're made of. This is the time to prove yourself for the next 60 minutes. Lives will change. Spirits will be broken.
What does this game come down to? I think whoever
Woo!
maximize their edge wins. Now notice, I didn't say who can kind of make up for their own weakness. I mean, who can lean into their haymaker, their plan A, their fastball, their ace, and have that
Haymaker coming at Ohio State.
Destiny is calling.
They've been engaging in a rivalry that is truly second to none. Woody Hayes, Bo Schembechler on Ohio State supported the trip to the Rose Bowl. Settle down and play football.
I love that it's 2 versus 3. It's just like, oh my God, just it being a top 5, top 4 matchup was just so insane too.
Just popped the boner. Bing. Score
We're
prediction.
gonna be screaming at this fucking TV. You guys can't see.
Well,
over
no,
there.
I'm going to put the game on both TVs. I have a TV back here, and
No.
I'm going to put off my computer. I'm going to put my computer back here to stream it here too. Score prediction for the game. Aaron?
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
Say it.
Oh, Michigan 31, Ohio State 17.
31-17 Michigan over Ohio State.
I
What a
hope-
confident
I hope I
what
can-
a confident fan he is.
It's just reality. It is what it is. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm not gonna fucking lie and say Ohio State by 14. No.
I am going to go Michigan 34-24. Of course, the Wolverines. Go blue, all of you son of a bitches. All right, getting out of sports all totally. I can't wait for Saturday. Ohio State can run, but they can't hide, Aaron.
Nope, we're traveling. We're coming up. We're routing. We're fucking coming in hot.
All right, getting out of sports altogether. Here we go. Oh, that was fun. This Thursday is Thanksgiving. Aaron, we all know you love food. I love food. But Aaron, we know you love food more especially than everybody else. What is your favorite Thanksgiving Day food?
Thanksgiving Day food. I'm trying to think.
Where'd my beer go? There it is.
Right there. God, usually like one of the sides. Give me like a fucking mac and cheese or
That's funny you say that.
something
We're
like
gonna
that.
get into the sides here in a bit.
I mean, the turkey's good. I'm not a big stuffing person. I'm not.
I hate your guts.
I'm sorry. It just doesn't.
I love me stuffing. I love it. You know what people call stuffing dressing? Have you ever heard that?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, can you pass the dressing? I'm like,
I don't get why.
I was thinking like ranch.
Yeah.
Or like, no. Like, what the fuck? I love stuffing, but I also love a good deep fried turkey. I don't know if you ever had deep fried turkey.
No.
The skin is crunchy, moist inside.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for Thursday. Oh.
No.
Oh. Oh. So you said what was your favorite?
Like mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese?
Yeah.
I've never had mac and cheese on Thanksgiving, ever. That's funny that you said that. And we're going to get into sides here in a second. That's why I'm asking.
Oh. Well, like
Oh, good grief. Good grief.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to think of like my family's, like what they used to serve, and then like when I used to go to my buddy's house every Thanksgiving, his grandma would host, and
Mac and cheese is big for a lot of people.
they had.
But I never had mac and cheese growing up. I still don't have mac and cheese.
I know once in a while there's been ham.
Ham and turkey.
I like fucking good old ham sandwiches are pretty fucking good, but
What I really love about Thanksgiving is the leftovers the next day. Ooh, baby.
oh yeah,
Whether I make a turkey pot pie, like a turkey like chicken noodle soup.
yeah,
Oh man.
that's
I also make a really good it's almost like a potato turkey soup. The leftover mashed potatoes almost disintegrate into the broth.
if people
man.
make an au gratin potato,
Oh, I like au gratin potatoes.
Oh.
But I don't know if I've ever had that on Thanksgiving.
that'll fuck me up.
But it's usually mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving. But I love au gratin potatoes. Those cheesy potatoes, little thin rounds, little nipple-sized potatoes.
You got more to talk about food or no?
Oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go.
It's like, you got more food talk? Go ahead.
Well, no, it was more about Thanksgiving, but go ahead.
Oh no, it's the Thanksgiving food. Go ahead, say what you got to say.
Pumpkin pie, like yes, no, maybe you love.
Love pumpkin pie.
See, I do.
Oh,
I love it. I like it, but there's some pies like people sometimes pull out
favorite
pumpkin.
pie. Go.
Pie apple.
Not a fan, unless it has like big chunks of apple. I've
Yeah.
also had like apple pie that had like diced, like real small pieces of apple. Not
Yeah.
a fan. Has to be the big, the semi-round pieces of apple pie.
Yeah.
But my favorite pie, you know what my favorite pie is?
What?
Pussy pie. No, I'm just kidding. Cream pie. Oh my god. No, honestly, I love like the chocolate suede pie. It has like the chocolate crust with like it's like not pudding,
Like
but
a French silk?
French silk. That's what I meant to say. French silk pie is probably my favorite. Next, pumpkin pie. I also love Oreo pie. It's like a combination of vanilla pudding and whipped cream with a chocolate crust.
My nana used to make it was like a Jello cherry Jello pudding with like pineapple pieces and like really good with cream on top with nuts. Oh, that was always something.
The nuts is what made it.
Yeah, no. Whatever.
Gay? No, I'm just kidding.
Right now, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like at work,
Oh, these beers are going down good tonight, Aaron.
at work in one of our meetings, the people kept talking about Costco having this pumpkin pie, and they brought it in. Oh my fucking God! For $6
Pumpkin
bucks,
pie?
it's like a huge pumpkin. Oh my God, it was so fucking good. It was probably the best pumpkin pie I've
I
had.
love
store
pumpkin
bought.
pie. Love pumpkin pie.
That shit. Now that was good.
Well, this is why I ask, Aaron. We have list 'em Thanksgiving
Oh,
style.
that's exciting. Good.
I have a list of the top 14 Thanksgiving side dishes. Side dishes, so everything but the turkey, essentially.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Top 14. Let's take a whack at them. Go.
Well, I know this is on there. Green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole is at number 8.
I'm surprised it's only at 8. So stuffing.
Stuffing is number 4.
Like rolls, bread. Is that on there?
Rolls is 10.
I was gonna say rolls are. Oh, I love me some butter. Oh, good grief. Oh, I know people like. I don't like them, but yams, sweet potato.
It's definitely on here.
Fuck that.
Candied yams and sweet potatoes is number 9.
I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It tastes like
Not
candy,
me.
but like
Not a fan.
I want to.
Ugh.
I just want a baked
That's
potato.
some nasty shit. Oh, I'll puke.
I'm trying to think. That's all. I got greens, beans, potatoes, yams. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, green bean, potato, yeah.
Like that.
Potatoes.
You name it. God. Trying to think what else.
Come on, food,
We
Aaron.
never really had a lot of sides.
Thanksgiving.
Name the there's no vegetables except for green bean casseroles. Nobody's
Not
making-
true. You're missing like three.
Corn.
Corn.
I'm surprised.
Corn is number 14.
I didn't. Okay, well, bottom of the list.
You've said 2 of these on the show already, and you haven't hit them in guessing the list them.
Ham? No, that's
Nope. Ham is not on there.
pumpkin pie.
Nope.
The dessert.
That's not a side.
Oh.
No desserts are on here, other than candied yams.
I know people used to like sometimes like rigatoni was on there.
Rigatoni on Thanksgiving? No.
Yeah.
That's because they didn't want to cook turkey and they made meatballs.
No, they made both. But
Ready for me to tell you? 14 down to 1.
yep.
You've said 2 of these.
And I can't remember what I said.
14 was corn. 13 is just green beans. 12 was glazed carrots. 11, roasted root vegetables, whatever that means. 10 was rolls, which you guessed. 9, you also guessed candied yams and sweet potatoes. 8, green bean casserole. 7 was cornbread. 6, Brussels sprouts. 5, gravy. 4, stuffing. 3, cranberry sauce. 2, macaroni and cheese. And number 1, mashed potatoes. Scoop, scoop, potato.
How the
Scoop, scoop,
fuck did I not
potato.
think of mashed potato. God.
You didn't say mashed potatoes or macaroni and cheese.
I didn't say mashed potatoes, but I didn't even think about mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes and gravy and put the corn on top.
Oh.
And then just more gravy.
I didn't.
Lather me up in gravy.
I didn't even think of gravy either. But that's like not a. To me, that's a side. But like
Gravy, mashed potatoes, sprouts.
Brussels sprouts are pretty good.
Depends on how they're cooked. If they're crunchy, nah. They have to be completely soft, almost like broccoli cooked.
Really, see, like I'm okay with the crunchy.
Ugh, not Brussels sprouts.
Make you toot later, but fuck it.
No.
Make you tooty toot.
How about no?
I'm a new.
What do you think of that list, though?
I want to go where that's going.
Aaron's hungry. Hungry right
But
now.
no, that's a good list. I mean, it makes sense.
All right, Aaron.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Uh-oh. Got to get out of here.
Shane.
Aaron, what would you say that you are most thankful for? Thanksgiving's Thursday. Got to get in the holiday spirit. What is Mr. Dilbert himself most thankful for? Can be anything. It doesn't have to be the unique family. It could be just about anything you want it to be. And I already, because I write the show.
Yeah.
I have a planned what I'm about to say. And people might not like what I'm about to say,
Oh God.
but I'll tell you here in a second.
I mean, not trying to just be basic, but I'm glad I still got some,
One thing.
just one thing.
The most thankful thing
That family, that I got certain family members, including my mom and dad, that are still alive. I'm not trying to say that, but
Damn, now I feel shitty for what I'm about to say.
well, you said one. Well, I'm not
Other than family.
I'm not gonna-
Other than
I'm-
family. Because I get it. We're all thankful for our
Whatever.
family and mom, dad, brother, sister,
Well, then two.
I went completely different what I'm thankful for.
Well, then let me just say two things. One, this is really small. I'm thankful for the Browns having a good season. And two, I'm thankful for friends that I have, and then I am thankful for this fucking show.
Abraham Lincoln.
I am thankful for it.
All right, ready?
Yep.
I don't care. I don't care what people think. Don't care.
Bring it.
Never have, never will. But I said I am very thankful, so I'll be 31 on Friday. I am very thankful that everything that I've ever done or tried to do or put my mind towards doing, it's been very successful. And let me tell you why. And I'm not saying this like to brag or anything, but I'm just super lucky to been able to do the things I've been able to do up until this point, and able to accomplish. And but my football career back, 10 years ago in high school, great football career. Unfortunately, it got sidelined to an injury, but I'm super thankful for that. After high school, college, the playing football. My coaching career, I won a state championship. Been very thankful to be at Kenston High School. That was a hell of a run. Met some really great people. State title, as I said. Then being a head coach after that, winning that state title gave me the opportunity to be the head football coach. So very thankful for that. And then now, after a few years, I didn't coach this past year. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do something completely different. I'm gonna go for it and start this podcast. I'm like, we need a catchy name. Abraham Drinking. Me and Mark used to say it. Mark also part of the show whenever he feels like, I guess. We would be like going out drinking, and he would say, "We Abraham drinking tonight? Abraham drinking? We Abraham drinking? Are we Abraham drinking?" So we would, and I'm like, that's the name of the show. And I told Mark, I'm like, that's what we're calling the podcast, the Abraham Drinking Podcast. So I didn't have any equipment learning the fucking podcast. I have zero. Finally, I bought finally, one thing came to another. But all I'm saying is I'm very thankful just being like successful and like reaching out. I have that go get attitude. Go get what you want to have. And I've always had that. And I always will have that. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. If I want to go on vacation, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm most thankful for. I have that fucking lion attitude where I'm just going to fucking rip someone apart to get what I want.
There ain't nothing wrong with any of that.
Nope.
There's nothing wrong with any of that.
But that, again, I didn't want to go like we're all thankful,
Well, yeah.
very thankful for our family. Like my mom and dad have done amazing things for me. My sister, my brothers, my niece, nephews, everybody has done amazing things. I'm so thankful for my entire family, which why wouldn't you be? You know what I mean? But that was something I just wanted to say. I'm very thankful for the opportunities I've been given, the opportunities I've also taken. And now we sit here every Monday drinking Bud Light. But that's kind of where I'm getting at. Do you want to try again?
I said I'm thankful for the show.
No, I know. But no, I'm just saying, like, anything else you want to say while we're on what you're thankful for? No, it's not on the spot for what you're most thankful for.
No, just
Aaron, you want to say something. I see you. He's like itching around. He's squirming. Go ahead, say it, baby.
No, well, it's not Thanksgiving, but just like
Thanksgiving's Thursday.
I'm just thankful for hopefully 2024 comes and better things to come. Let's just go with that.
Better things to come.
Better things to come. And opportunities to take.
Absolutely. Well, Aaron, any last skid marks as we end the show?
Oh, let's just say, I could start playing. I can't wait to next Monday. It's been 2 days since Michigan has last beaten Ohio State.
You can't wait to say that next Monday. It's in 2 days.
No, it doesn't sound good when it's not 1,444.
But I will laugh. You'll play that next week. But we do want to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving this week. Spend it with a great time, family, friends, loved ones. Have a great time this week. I know I'm going to enjoy my birthday Friday and a Michigan win on Saturday. Go Blue, baby. But that's going to do it for tonight's episode of the Abraham Drinking Podcast. Please catch us next week and throughout this week. Catch us Saturday celebrating my birthday. It's going to be an epic one. But we will see you guys later. Hasta la vista and happy Thanksgiving.